Lovely. Hi everyone, welcome to UK Northern Adventures. We've come out for a 2-day outing and we're busy working at the farm place again. And we actually left in a rush. So basically we didn't bring any cotton wool rolls with us or anything like that. So we're going to gather the materials we need to make a fire. So last week I done a video in the pine resin, the blisters. So that's what we'll be using today to light our fire with, in any case, just as an accelerant. So I've got some already, but if you come closer, I'll just show you. You don't even need to use a knife. Last time I used my knife and I got it all mucked up. So you see that one over there and that one there. Those are nice and big ones. So you just score it like that. You can see it running down. Look at that. Ah, it's beautiful. Right, there you go. I'll use that as well. The skin of the blister. Look at that one there. You can just see it running onto the wood. And don't worry, all you tree lovers out there, these blisters will heal up and it won't harm the tree. It's really just on the surface. We're not even cutting into the bark, not even using a knife. You can see I've got quite a bit there. And that's saturated full of sap. So we'll call that enough for fire lighting. Oh, it smells beautiful. The smell of that is amazing. It smells so nice. I love the smell of pine pitch, pine resin, whatever you call it. So yeah, I'm gonna get this back and then we can light a fire. There's loads of twigs lying around here. It's all dry because the canopy is so thick over here. And basically, the rain doesn't get down here so much. I just want to show something, and by no means don't think I'm trying to educate anybody, because I'm not, but there's a lot of new people out there that come to places like this and they just walk in and wander around and everything like that. If you actually look over there, there's a widowmaker just hanging there. It's so important when people come to forests and you're always looking on the ground, scouting the place out. Just look above. The ground will stay where it is. Whatever is up there, you may be at risk having it land on your head. So when you do walk into forests like this, little woodlands, always be aware. You know, scout the place out, and wherever you're walking, as much as you watch where you're walking, watch what you are walking under, because sometimes it can be a tricky situation where there's something there and just a bit of gush of wind or something sends it coming down on top of your head. And there's been a few cases like that, you know, so obviously be careful. A very good example, if you look at this one that I was taking the bark from. Now there's quite a few of them. And obviously this one, if you come down here, it's just a dead standing one. So it won't take much for that to come down. And if we walk along over here, if you follow me, if you look up there, There's a great big one that's come down with a storm and has hooked itself on a couple of the other trees. Now that's quite a substantial section of tree that snapped off. If that was to come down on you, you definitely would not be having a good day. So obviously, like I say, if you come to places like this, just be aware. Keep your eyes open and keep away from things like that. It pays off. It pays off to be prepared. And actually today I must say I wasn't prepared. But I try to prepare myself as best as possible. So I forgot a bag at home, and that bag contained all my knives, believe it or not. I come all the way here just with an axe and a saw. Do you know, a lot of people will say it's pretty stupid of me to come all the way out here and forget the most essential thing, one of the most essential things, and that's a knife. And I would agree with you, it is pretty stupid. But at the same time, mistakes like this teaches you a lesson. So that's what it's about, it's learning. I don't have a knife. I can't make my life easier by using cotton wool rolls. So I've got a choice. I can pack up and go home, or make the best out of it and own in to the skills that bushcraft is all about. So no knife. So what have I got? I've got the axe, I've got a cheapy saw, and I've got a ferro rod blank. And I've got my Leatherman, but I don't want to use my Leatherman on a ferro rod. I don't want to use my axe on a ferro rod, so I sacrificed the cheap saw. And it worked well, it worked a treat. I went to squish some pine blisters, and I got myself some resin today, and that helped me start the fire. Because it's been raining here for the past 2-3 days. I'm in North Wales at the moment, and everything's quite clammy. But that pine resin, it burns for a good 10 minutes or so. You can still see the black smoke coming from it. It's a nice accelerant. So that saved my bacon, really. But if I hadn't forgotten my knives, the bag with my knives and my cotton wool roll and everything else, it would have just been easy, and I wouldn't have gone to get some pine sap. So this has forced me to do a bit more work. But by doing a bit more work, I keep the skills alive as well. Yeah, by the way, don't sit on nettles. I just did. So I was gutted before. I was really upset. But then I got thinking, I thought to myself, well, what am I upset about? You know, these are the situations that you know, we sort of strive for. So yeah, make the most of it.
We've had a really hard day today. I mean, we left home about 5 o'clock in the morning,
got to the farm, offloaded, and straight to work all day. We've not eaten and not really had much of a chance just to relax. So this is the first time that I can sit down and appreciate this beautiful, stunning place, with the sound of the waterfall not far in the distance, the crackling of the fire, and it's just a stunning place. It's not often we get away and we can sit back and relax. Our daily lives are very busy and hectic, so this is just an absolute pleasure to be here. And just sit back and gather your thoughts and just think about life in general and relax in such a gorgeous place.
So just wanted to show you my view. So every morning when I wake up, this is what I wake up to. Me as well. So we're right at the end of the land, right on the border with the river. There's one of the horses roaming around.
Something about making food on the fire that it I don't know, it tastes completely different. There isn't that sense of urgency or, make do or do something fast. The whole preparation, it's done with care, slowly. And it tastes so much better. Especially when you've lit the fire without a lighter and you went out, sourced the materials, you didn't buy it in the shop. So you source your own tinder and you source your own logs and you cut them up and you prepare them. It's all the work that goes into it makes it worthwhile. So basically what we've got, we're going to have some pork belly, and we've got some Cumberland sausages. I don't know if anybody from America, I'm not sure if you guys know what Cumberland sausage is, but basically it's a much thinner sausage and it's rolled up like in a concertina, and it's got a skewer through the middle. Most of them do anyway. Well, there's a butcher's on the way down and he does the nicest meat. So we got 2 Cumberland sausages of them. Actually, I can show you. And we got the pork belly, which is absolutely lovely pork belly. Very nice. So that's the Cumberland sausage there. And that's gonna go on the barbecue. It's absolutely it's so nice. It's very, very nice. Good eating, as they say. Good eating. There you go. That's what you call a pork belly. Beautiful. And here's your Cumberland.
Stan, what do you think?
Thing. Smells really tasty already.
It looks tasty.
It does.
We've got a little fire going there on the side as well. Just if we need to replenish the coals, but I don't think we will do. Yeah, I'm sorry, but light quality is pretty poor, so basically it's something I've got to look into.